Ever feel like you're going around in a bit of a fog, like it's just hard to focus? Well, there are some things you can do to help clear out some of that mental clutter in your head. Dr. Udo Erasmus joins us this afternoon to talk about some of the things you might want to try. Doctor, good to talk with you again.
Hi, glad to be on.
I was looking at your bio. So you have a PhD in nutrition and a master's in psychology, which is really, there's no denying that eating right, taking supplements is great, but getting people to do it, that's just hard. Some people just can't be motivated. What have you discovered?
Well, that's where the psychology comes in. No, I think what happens is if the pain of not making changes becomes bigger than the pain of making changes, you'll make the changes.
Yeah. You're a proponent of, oh, I'm sorry. I was going to ask you, you're a proponent of healthy fats. Talk about what healthy fats are.
Okay, well, the healthy fats are omega-3 and omega-6. They're very sensitive molecules. They need to be made with health in mind. They need to be made under protection from light, oxygen, and heat, which damage them. So frying is really a dumb thing to do if you want to be healthy. In fact, it's the dumbest thing we've ever invented to do to our food in 200,000 years, or however long we've been here. And they're the most sensitive of our molecules. And when you get them right, they give you a lot of energy and they make your brain work really well. And that's good for lifting brain fog.
You talk about regular exercise being important, quality sleep, targeted supplements. Let's talk about the supplements first of all. We talked a couple weeks ago with you about how preventing colds and illness can be prevented by taking lots of D, getting a lot of sunshine, things like that. How does this all play in together?
Well, in terms of brain fog, the B vitamins, which are required for energy production, and magnesium, which most people don't get enough of, and vitamin C and vitamin D as well. But in brain fog, probably the oils are the most important. And then the other one is to work with digestion, because when digestion doesn't work, then everything gets screwed up. You don't get enough of your nutrients and you get toxicity in your system. And you use digestive enzymes and probiotics to replace the ones that were destroyed when foods were cooked or processed. And you literally take them as a supplement. And they can be very helpful.
Do you think being a vegetarian is a good idea or a bad idea for your health?
Well, it's different for different people and it's different at different times in your life. When you're a little kid, probably some animal product can be helpful to you. The older I get, the more I like plants. And I'm just following what my body's telling me. I'm not going from a theory. I'm just paying attention to how I feel and then doing whatever I need to do and experimenting and figuring out what works best for me. So I'm more plant-based, but I'm not here to say to people, oh, everybody's got to be plant-based. That's, it's whatever, health is the issue here. So whatever works best for your health is what you need to choose. And you need to talk to your body, not just the experts, in order to figure that out.
Yeah, so it's not just a cliche, but when your mom is telling you to eat your vegetables, she means it for a reason. It has a lot of long-term. Actually, I love vegetables. Yeah. Most of my diet is vegetables as well. You're the same way, probably?
Yeah, although when mother said, don't play with your food, that's the only advice she ever gave you. You shouldn't follow. You need to play with your food to find out what works for you.
Stress management, you talked about, important there too. That's, for some people, that's very difficult to do because stress just seems to come to some people, doesn't it?
Well, stress, there's something in you that is completely content without any cause. It's just part of your nature. And there's something in you that's unconditional love within your nature. But we're mostly not in touch with that because our focus is always going out. But it needs to go in to get to those places. And in those places is complete clarity. So that requires some kind of a practice where you just sit down and shut up and turn off all of your distractions and just spend time getting really quiet and feeling what it feels like to be you, to be alive. And it feels unbelievably beautiful when you take the time and you get good at bringing that focus back inside.
I love to see you have a regular exercise on here. I'm a big lover of exercise for clearing my head. Doctors, thank you so much for being here today, and hopefully talk to you down the road. Thank you.
Yeah, let me just say where people can go for more info.
Okay.
UdoErasmus.com. wtol.com/products. And then you can find out some of the things that we talk about and work with.
Doctor, thank you.